freaking warriors. Hello, my fellow freaking warriors. That was not. Hello, my fellow freaking warriors. So stupid! Okay, here's the deal. I had a plan. I was like, you know what? I don't really like my intro, so I'm gonna make a new one. So I was like, okay, well, let's think. So, fellow, cause like, fellow, freaking, cause we don't curse. And then warriors, cause like, warriors in the community of invisible illnesses and chronic illnesses are called warriors anyways. And plus, we're all warriors anyways. Like, all of us are warriors in our own separate ways. So I was like, okay, fellow, freaking warriors. So hello, my fellow frickin' warriors. So today, in case you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I'm doing a Q&A video. So I had people on Instagram and my friends DM me and ask me questions about my illnesses, just in general, chronic illnesses, invisible illnesses, anything, and I'm gonna do a brutally honest Q&A with you guys because here's the deal. I feel like a lot of the time people don't say like the truth. They'll like sugarcoat it or milk it. I don't want to do that. I'll just say this. I don't want pity. I don't need your pity. I am perfectly happy. I love my life. This is just the honesty of how my life is. So I want to share that with you guys because I think it's important to share the honest truth, and I choose to be authentic and real with you guys, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I haven't really read these. Like, I read a few of them, but I haven't read like most of them. So this is kind of a surprise to me too. Question number 1. What is the best thing that has happened due to your chronic illnesses? Well, first of all, that I get the opportunity to be able to use it in a way to try and help other people and to help raise awareness for it. That's been huge. But also just, like all my flaws, like my scars, my PICC line, all of that, I grew to love myself so much because of my illnesses that those turned into perfection. And they're not perfect, but they're perfect to me. That was the cheesiest thing I've ever said. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's it. When do you choose to bring up your chronic illnesses in a relationship? Right away, or do you wait? So I don't know if this is referring to like kissy relationships or if it's like friendships. Also, I don't know if it's referring to me personally or in general, so I'm gonna do both of them. I've been in about -2 relationships right now. I've kissed my dog, and that's really about where that's. I'm still gonna answer it though, cause like I don't like you can guess, you know, like I don't know, like you can guess. I'm gonna guess basically. Personally, in friendships, because that's the only thing that I know about. I don't go up to people the first time I meet them and I'm like, hi, my name is Tessa. I am chronically ill. Nice to meet you. I don't do that. I personally tell them the first time I spend the night with them, I have a sleepover, because I'm like low-key gonna expose myself right now, but that's fine. I really don't care. So I wear diapers at night. I get this big thing of TPN every night for 12 hours. So that means that I had to make a choice whether I wanted to get up every single hour, sacrifice my sleep, or I could, you know, sacrifice my dignity just a little bit and wear diapers at night. So I did that with my friends. I tell them like, hey, and they notice this thing. They notice my TPN bag. It makes a sound, so they're like, what is that? What is that sound? And I'm like, oh, it's my white noise machine. Like, it doesn't work. So I tell them, hey, I'm kind of sick, and they're usually like, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, live your best life. And I'm like, okay, cool. But honestly, just tell them whenever you feel like it's the right time. If you want to tell them right away, tell them right away. If you want to wait, wait. If you don't want to tell them, you don't have to tell them. Tell them whenever it feels right, whenever you feel like you're close enough with them to tell them, just whenever you feel like it's appropriate. And with relationships, like I said, I don't have experience in that field. Like, it's not my thing. Like, I don't thrive in that area of life. So I couldn't tell you. Next question. I hate myself. If you could get rid of one of your illnesses, which would it be? That's a really good question. I've never actually thought about that. Probably, oh, no, I know. Okay, probably my short gut syndrome, because if I didn't have short gut syndrome is what took away my intestines 18 years ago. If I still had my intestines, my stomach could absorb food properly. If it could absorb food properly, I would not need my TPN, I would not need my PICC line, and my life would be significantly less in danger. Short gut syndrome is what I'm going with. Yeah, short gut syndrome. That's it. But honestly, I feel like all of them have taught me something different, and I've learned something different from each illness, and it's made me who I am today, so I kind of want to say that I wouldn't change any of them, even if I could.
But also they suck.
And I'm kind of over it, so I mean, that's... What's the most common misconception people have... What's the most common misconception people have about your chronic illness? There's a lot. I think the most common one, though, is probably that we're, like, not normal. There's this just thing that we're just not humans, really. Like, we're like this weird alien, like, mammal, weird, like, platypus hybrid of an alien. Like, it's just bizarre that people don't see us as regular functioning people. I'll be talking with somebody, and I'll have my jacket on, and they'll take it off, and they'll see this little beauty, and they'll be like... It'll literally go like this. Oh yeah, and I'm the other person. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so great. What school do you go to? Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Takes jacket off. Oh. What? What is that? It's just my PICC line. So you, like, don't go to school, right? No, I go to school. I just told you what school I go to. No, yeah, do you, are you thirsty? Do you need water? I can help you stand up if you need to. Yeah, are you okay? Are you okay? And that's the true tea. People just don't think that I can function like a regular human, and their mood totally changes when they see me, my PICC line. Like, they'll be treating me completely normally, and then I'll take my jacket off, they'll see this, and they'll be like, and like, everything will change. And it makes me so uncomfortable, because they treat me like I'm not a human. I don't even know. It's weird. What is your diagnosis? Short gut syndrome, irritable bowel syndrome, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and Crohn's disease. And then I have chronic anemia, chronic something or other that means that all my veins in this arm cannot be used for anything, otherwise I will bleed out and die. There's like a good 8 things, but the main things that I tell people are Crohn's disease, short gut syndrome, IBS, and SIBO. That's my diagnosis. Does all food hurt your stomach? Uh-huh. It's not good. Like, it's just the process of the food being digested. That's the thing that makes my stomach just not good. That's because of my SIBO, because small intestinal bacterial overgrowth basically means that I have an over-exaggerated amount of bacteria in my intestines. That means that any kind of contact in there is just not a good thing. It's not a fun time. I'll let you figure that out, but it's not. What advice would you have for newly diagnosed people? Why was my voice like that? It was like, okay, anyway. I'm gonna be very honest in this because I don't want to sit here and lie to you. Crap. And I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. If you've just been diagnosed with like Crohn's disease or IBS or something in that area, you will have some days where you really just don't want to go on. It's a really, really intense disease. It will test every boundary you have. And you won't be okay with it. And it's not fair. And you did nothing wrong. Sometimes life is just really unfair. And life throws you obstacles that you are not expecting. And though it's not going to get any easier, you're going to get stronger. My gosh, I never cry. You're gonna... This illness does not define you. You are not this illness, and you are a person, a beautiful, amazing person who just happened to get diagnosed with an effing sucky disease. Don't be too hard on yourself if you can't get out of bed some days, because that's realistically what's gonna happen some days. you're gonna feel amazing and like you can conquer the whole world one day, and the very next day you'll be in bed unable to move. Every single day, that despite all the pain, despite all the fatigue and the brain fog and everything, that you get up and you rise, even if it's just to walk to the bathroom and then you collapse on the floor, that is an accomplishment. Because nobody understands how hard it is. I don't even know if that made sense, and that was so sporadic, and I was not expecting to cry. You're a warrior, and this disease does not change that. You were a warrior before the disease, and you're a warrior now, and nothing will change that. Also, I'd also recommend Crohn's disease community is pretty cool. We're pretty chill. All of the invisible illness and chronic illness community is awesome, and I've been sick since I was a baby, so I've never known what it's like to be healthy, and so I just thought that was normal. I thought that was completely normal for people to have these issues, and I was very lonely when I didn't know that anybody else was going through it, and then literally 2 years ago, 2017, I discovered like a meme account on Instagram, and I freaked out because I was like, this is also accurate, like I relate to this, other people go through it, and ever since then, I've been so much happier. So I'd recommend that you join the community. We'll be more than happy to take you in, and you know, we're all here to support each other, and that's a huge thing. That makes such a difference. What would happen if you didn't have TPN? And I'd just plop. I would just yeet out of this world. Like, I don't know. I would just kind of die. Yeah. How did you adjust to becoming sick? Okay, so actually, I've been sick since I was 2 weeks old, so I've never known what it's like to be healthy, you know? So, I didn't have to adjust to being sick, but, you know, now I'm used to it, I guess. Like, how? Because people are mind blown by the fact that we can live every day with, like, a level 9 pain out of 10. First of all, the pain scale, not a thing for us. We don't actually know the pain scale by the way that a healthy person would, because our pain scale is, like, bearable or not bearable. We don't need the drugs, or we're like, we need the darn drugs. Like, it's different. I'm just gonna say this as an analogy. Imagine if somebody pinched you, right? You know, if somebody pinches you, you go like, oh, what the F, Sherry, stop. They stop. And then that hurt, right? Imagine if the person just like never stopped pinching you. Like, imagine if Sherry just went all in and like just didn't stop. If like you keep experiencing that pain, after a while you're gonna have two options. Either you keep screaming and you scream for the rest of your life, 24/7, or you get used to it and you try to live life the best you can with someone constantly pinching you. And eventually that pain kind of starts to get in the background and you don't pay much attention. And then some days she pinches harder and you're like, oh, what the F, Sherry? I get used to it. And yes, it still hurts, and that's how we're in chronic pain. Constant pain, and we're still able to function. How many times do you go to, oh no! I knew it. I knew this one had to be asked. I knew it.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my gosh, okay. You're not ready. How many times do you go to the bathroom per day? Let me tell you, okay. I go to the bathroom 30 times a day, on average. I actually thought that was completely normal until a few months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago. I don't comprehend how people have so much free time in their day from not using the bathroom. How do you not use the bathroom once or twice every hour? How? How do you not? What do you do? Like, when I eat food, within 5 minutes I'm going to the bathroom. Where does that food, how long does this, I have so many questions because I don't comprehend how people go to the bathroom. Wait, let me look it up. Yeah, this is bizarre. 3 times a day to 3 times a week is normal for a healthy person. 3 times a week?
3 times a week?
How? Where does the—
Do you not eat?
Like, I don't—
Do you not eat?
Anyways, that was the whole video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I know it got like really real, but that was the point. Like, I wanted to share with you guys the reality of it, and I think I did that, so that's cool. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and keep being awesome, keep being warriors, you're all amazing, and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye, love you all. Mwah.